Hey guys, how's it going? My name's Noise, and welcome back to Project Ozone 2. In the last episode, we were working on, well, a fix to this system, which should work at this point. I went ahead and installed some vacuum chests, as well as, just the vacuum chest actually, and just kind of planning out how I'm going to fix this entire system to automate the pure daisies. We're also going to today automate this. I went ahead and moved this guy over a little bit, so hopefully that'll fix the problem of the items popping back onto the Runic altar. There's some other ways to do that, I think, but this will be the easiest way for right now, and I'll kind of keep an eye on it. But this, I feel like we can fix this fairly easily, so we're going to try to do that today. What else did we do last time? I was showing off that I had a whole bunch of the octuple compressed cobblestone monster dudes hanging around. And, oh right, we were working on getting recipe stuff. We were doing a lot of things with like the pneumaticraft and whatnot that we needed. So one thing that we're going to do today, and the big thing that we're going to do today, is work more on getting more infinity ingots. So I have a bunch of these dire crafting tables. We don't have any auto crafting tables yet. We need a bunch of infinity ingots for that. But I have a bunch of these dire crafting tables sitting around, and this is the one for the ultimate stew. I went ahead and made a whole bunch of cosmic meatballs. The rest are in here with the last infinity ingot that we have, and I've been working very hard to get a bunch of eternal singularities. So yeah, about that. I went ahead and did a little bit of renovation in here. I talked about this. We were going to use the Surges quartz, which I think looks really nice. It's a nice blue. It also connects with the other two platforms here, which is kind of whatever. I don't care too much that it does, but I needed the size, because I went ahead and did, 24 auto spawners. And they each have octuple compressed cobblestone. We have the grinders all the way around it, hooked up to an ender chest that gets rid of the blocks and sends them over there eventually. And they all have trash cans, have some impulse plays in there to get the mobs to where we need them, and this turns it on and off. However, we go through Essence so quickly. We're going to look into making that a little bit better as well. The cows are doing fine, don't get me wrong, but there is better ways to get it. But anyways, if we come and look at our singularity machine, should be noted that a lot of these blocks have filled up. I've let this run for quite some time, to the extent of we have, 12 infinity stars? And a lot of these blocks we have filled up, plus an extra stack. The only things that we're really struggling on is shiny, which I've done a little bit more work. We're going to need a total of 88 more eternal singularities. So that's not awful. 64, so we need, 24 more on each of these. So most of these we have. The only ones we don't is emeralds and diamonds. So I've been manually feeding these a little bit, but we need more essence. So hopefully we can get to that today. We'll see. But we have a bunch of things to work on outside of that. First thing first, though, I want to automate both the pure daisy and the runic altar. And those are the two things that we're going to need a lot of because of making more infinity catalysts. We need the runes, as well as the the runes require the pure daisy, the stone. So what we're going to do for the stone is really easy. We're just going to put a timer on here, and we also need a NOT gate because of reasons, but we just need a timer. This should be easy enough to make, and we should have, let's see, 3 of those. We need a pointer and a cathode. Alright, so that should be everything. We'll get a timer. We're going to set the timer for okay, so here's what I figure. This will absorb everything, And that's what the filters were for. I had a couple filters in my inventory, and I couldn't remember why I had them. So we're going to grab filters. And what we're going to do is we're going to put some filters on these things. So these will extract on green. And this I need it to insert on green as well. So what we're going to do, that will extract everything. You know what? No. We're going to keep this on brown. Insert on brown. I did the entire wrong thing. So what we're going to want is, I'm going to set this on a timer. So the pure daisies work. Every minute is how long it takes. So it takes 60 seconds, a full minute, for the stone to turn into the living rock. Since we have a bunch of these, we're going to set a timer back here for like, oh, I don't know, maybe, oh, what do we want? Maybe a minute, like a minute and a half or so. Or we could do a minute 25. Let's do 100 seconds. What is that? A minute 40? So every minute 40, we don't even want that there. We're going to need a NOT gate as well. But every minute 40, that should be enough time. So this will shoot every minute and 40 seconds. If there is a backlog, that's not a problem. There's going to be a 40-second delay, basically, once the stone turns to living rock, or wood, either one, which I need to remember that I need to do both of those. And we're going to need 2 more filters as well. But, you know, it doesn't really matter too much if it sits there for a while. But the idea is if it randomly comes in, I don't need to really detect this. If it shoots a pulse, it will destroy all the blocks even if they're wood and stone. The vacuum chest will still pick them up, and then what I can do is just filter where they go. So what we'll do is have a filter on green extract. We want this to be always active. I don't know why they were not on that. And we're going to have this filtered. So green, let's just do brown first. Brown is whitelisting living rock. And then green will be blacklisting living rock and living wood. So that's pretty much all we're going to do, all we should need to do, and that should make it work just fine. So if there is an odd number, basically, and the bursts go out before the stuff converts, it will get picked up and it will be put back into the chest. And we'll need to make sure that the green is on, what's it called, round robin. So we're going to need a few item conduits. And we're also going to, let's just take half a stack. We're going to need a few item conduits today. And then we're also going to want to grab the living wood. We want to make sure it's just normal living wood. Alright, cool. So this should work just fine. We're also going to need a little bit of redstone. I guess we could just take insulated redstone. I think this will work. We'll find out. Because we should be able to place it on this. But the idea is this will be a NOT gate. We just need to activate it towards this guy. And well, let's see if we break this. Put that like so. And then put strong signal on that. This should not work. So we'll just need to keep an eye on this guy and make sure that it doesn't hold on. If we put this, no, okay. We just need to keep an eye on the mana pool and make sure it doesn't like use up all the mana. But that shouldn't be too much of a problem. Cool, so theoretically, if I turn this off, and let's just set it to like 10 seconds. Will that work? Yes, that will indeed work, and it will send out just one pulse. So again, every 100 seconds. I'm going to turn it off for right now, and then what we need to do finally is green extract, always active, round robin. This will get a blacklisted filter for wood and living wood, and that should make this system work just fine. So let's make sure we put that in. Round robin, always active, extract on green, filter, blacklisting, those two. Perfect. So theoretically, that should all work. And we shouldn't need to do anything else with this. So I will let this go ahead and get started. And yeah, we should be able to, let's make some living wood, or living rock. Let's make 100 of it. Why not? So it's going to start placing them down. And not all of them are going to get turned immediately. Also, we should probably turn our magnet off over there. Now, I do want to grab some lotuses, just so we can guarantee that there's plenty of mana over here. But yeah, so hopefully this will work. And it definitely will work once like the system kind of, if it breaks the stone, it should work the next time around. So that's the idea anyways. We'll check on this in a little bit. So the next thing we're going to fix is down here, and I think the big problem we were having with this is just the it's not so much the like transferring items, it's more of getting the living rock where it needs to be. So what we need to do is we need to just put a mini chest down, and we're going to put that right here. Alright, so they're all turning, right? And there's plenty of time. We could probably knock it down to 90 seconds. That breaks them all, and they got picked up. And that should have worked. Cool. So there's going to be... Why are they not going evenly? Do you have any speed upgrades? You're round robin. Those back in. Hopefully they get to good places. Yeah, because like half of these have 2. I don't know what's up with that. Anyways, this should be fine then. And then we'll just have to keep an eye on the mana. So, living rock automated. Now, I still haven't broke this. Oh, man. Now, the next one is this guy. So, the living rock needs to go... We need only 1. So, a good way to do this is actually with a servo. That's the secret. We need to use item ducts. So we're going to make the basic servo, and there's a good reason for this. This extracts items every 3 seconds. We could probably use a hardened servo, but I'm going to be safe about it. We only need 1 item. So if this extracts 1 item, then it'll be fine. And then we're also going to need some item conduits, or item ducts rather. Not a big deal. And that should be pretty much it. So what we're going to have is this little chest is going to be where we get the stuff, and then this is just going to put that like so. We're going to have this active with redstone signal, and this will get, we'll have it insert on white for living rock, and it will hold a stack, so there will be a little bit extra. We could probably reduce this to 4. That should be fine. And then we just need to figure out the conduit stuff. So green is what we need to activate, I do believe. Is this one on green? Yeah, so we need a living rock on green. So we just need some redstone conduits. And that should be that. So we'll try to make 2 recipes worth, and we'll see if it works. But anyways, we just put this here and this here. I want to disconnect this, and because it's connected on another side, and I want to force the connection there. Green, strong signal. Actually, I don't even know if we need a strong signal. So let's see if that works. Let's make the runes, 1 of each. I think we might have to make some of the others. So gluttony and pride. Let's make 1 of these and 1 of these. We're missing a fire rune. Let's make 2 of these then, and see if that works. So I will go ahead and make the fire runes later, off camera. You guys have seen that before. Okay, it might, yeah, I think it does need to be a strong signal. I wanted to pull 1 item out. Okay. Why aren't you... I guess let's put this here. And again, try... Okay, so we might have to do some vanilla redstone. The conduits might not connect. So what can I do to make this easy? We can just add a redstone torch or something. You know, we could just add a piece of redstone and a block, and that should work just fine. Redstone. Let's get some mana quartz, because that's what we built over there. And alright, let's put this like so. Did that suck it up? Might have. I don't know. I don't see it anywhere else. So if we put a piece of redstone, let's actually get a repeater. Yeah, that sucked it up. That's fine. Actually get a repeater, which I have plenty of, and then we can make this hopefully work. So all we need to do is get some of these guys. Over like so. I need my repeater back. Oh man. I know I could make the wireless communication thing, but I never use it, I'll be honest. So let's try this again. We're gonna do this. Break that one. Put a repeater down. We're gonna want strong signal green. So green's not going. Green's not on? Huh. This is weird. Green is on, probably. Maybe I need some repeaters so it doesn't send the signal back. That's probably also hurting things. Let's go grab some more repeaters and see if that helps the whole thing. Repeaters. Because it's probably making an infinite loop, but it shouldn't be. But it might be because we're using vanilla redstone. So let's just break. So this is red. Break that. Put that there. And have that signal sent on red. Which it is. And then I guess we could just break this guy, put another repeater, force this signal on green, and this is blacklisting. It won't pick up. Can you not actually drop things? Can you not item duct into that? Okay, we can fix that. Let's get a hopper. And hopper. We'll just have to use a little bit more stuff. So we'll put a hopper down. It looks like it should connect, but evidently it's not. Oh no. It was working. Why is that not activating? Okay, so it's using way too much. It's using the living rock too much. Let's just activate it once. So I'll figure out what's going on with this. But should be okay. I don't know. Anyways, let's just dump this stuff off. I'll mess around with that a little bit more. I don't know what's going on with it, and it doesn't seem to have any of the other recipes. So, did it get both of them? It says it's all done. Rune. We only have one. Oh well. Right, because it wouldn't have been able to make the second one, I don't think. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Anyways, I will mess around with that off camera and get back to you guys on that. But the last thing we need to do, well, we need to do two more things. So one is we need flame string and imp leather. Now, real quick, I didn't actually check. We have imps. Do we have flame spiders? Beetles? No. So we're gonna have to go to the nether real quick and grab some flame spiders. I'll bring you guys along with that for the sake of it, just because it can be kind of dangerous. But the other thing we need to do is we need to automate berry bushes. And to make that a little bit easier, we'll do that after a bit. To make that a little bit easier, because the only other thing in here, so we need the runes, and then we need imp leather and flame string, because those are not EMCable. And everything else is fine other than the ultimate stew. And with the ultimate stew, the things we need is the four... where did I put them? I feel like I put them somewhere. They in here? No. The four different berries. Where did I put those? Oh, they're in here. I remember now. So these things. So the skyberries, the stingberries, the blightberries, the, what's the last one? Duskberries, and then the mallow-berries. Those do not have any other forms, and we need to automatically harvest them. So we've been growing a bunch of them over here. In fact, we can actually destroy most of this, which I probably will do between episodes, or yeah, probably between episodes at this point. We're probably not going to get to the infinity ingots in our test, but these things grow to be 3 tall, so long as they're on something like netherrack. And we do want to make sure we don't have any dark spots over here. It doesn't matter what nether brick, like nether material they have. They just have to be grown on something nethery. And we have 6 of those. We need, I'd like to have 6 of each. So do we have any more of the bushes? I will demolish that. We don't need that anymore, so we're going to get rid of it. No, so let's go into the nether. Let's see if we can get some duskberries or stingberries. We have a bunch of mallowberries in the other world, but what we're going to do is we're going to automate this. I just need to decide where. We could put it over there. And this is going to be fairly simple and straightforward, so it's not going to be too much space. I think we will do it in the green area, But real quick, let's go to the nether. So which ones we need? Stingberries and dustberries, the darker ones. Let's put our magnet on. And it's been a while since we went to the nether, but it shouldn't be as scary anymore. Grab a safari net. I mean, I still hate the spiders, but they're definitely not dangerous. So let's fly around a little bit. So we're looking for a couple of things. Not you. I hate those spiders. So not the blue ones. We could just grow more, but we'll get to that soon enough. We need the big fiery spiders that look like normal Minecraft spiders. What did we just pick up? Feather. Not the black widows. I hate those things. They are so creepy looking. I will say that every time I see them. And this nether is really, really weird. More of the ucky spiders. There's so many of them. Oh my gosh. They're everywhere. Anyways, I'm not seeing... Oh my gosh, they are actually everywhere. Alright, well... Let's grab our amazing bow. Kill you, kill you, kill you. And you. Hey, we're gonna kill you, because I don't want the big spider. So we need the, like, lighter ones. But these are the things we needed. Let's just grab one. And... I guess we'll save all this stuff. Why not? We got a little bit of flame string. So we just need to grab some more stingberries if we can find them. Those are not it. Where would they be? Hey, there's a ghast. Yeah. I guess let's just work our way back home. We don't really need to grab any more berry bushes, because we can always get them by growing them. They will grow more, but there's nothing special you need to... I'm lost. There's nothing special you need to do to get them to work. Uh-oh. I think we need to go back this way. Why don't I have waypoints in the nether? I should have waypoints in the nether. This is a little concerning. Lots of things died there. Do I have my... Okay, at the very least we have our teleport. So we don't have to worry about much. But let's just look a little bit longer before we leave. See if we can't find the stingberries. It's much easier to see if we're at this level as well. Anyways, we can just grow them more. It's not too bad to do that. It's just a matter of growing them a little bit, and then we'll have to replant a little bit more. It's not that big of a deal though. But of course, those are what we want. There's just a ton of things around them. And even the really creepy ones. I hate those things so very much. Alright, that should be enough. Yeah, cool. We have everything we need. So, let's go ahead and store all this stuff in here. I also got over a stack of the flame string, so we don't even need the safari net yet, but we're going to want it later. So, let's go home. And then we can work on automating the berry bushes. So, to do that, we're going to want a couple of things. So, one, let's go ahead and put this away. I'll clean that out later. Other than, I do want to grab all this flame string and go ahead and put it in here. I'll put the spider away in a second. We're gonna need, actually we're gonna need that netherrack. We're gonna need what? 24 netherrack? And then we're going to also want our mallow berries, so let's go grab them. And we should be fine to automate this stuff. So how are we going to automate it? Well, pretty easily. I'm debating on one part whether I want to do something or not, but all of our mallow berries are over here. And we're actually going to grow them to max size. So I have 6. Yep. We're going to let them grow to max size. So there will be 6 farms of 3. Is that what we want? I don't know. We'll think about this. So we're going to do it right over here because why not? So what we're going to have is, let's see, let's do it on this line. We have our magnet activated. Yes. We get 1, 2, 3, 4. And I guess 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna want this kind of automatically, like, pretty intense size-wise. 5, 6. Also want to keep F7 up because things can spawn very close to us. All right, so we're gonna do like a bunch of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm probably going to need more of the elven quartz. Or no, I'm probably going to need more of the autonomous activators. In fact, I know I am. And let's do right here, I guess. Which means we need to move the torch again. 4, 5, 6. And we'll kind of make this look somewhat nice. And that cannot go there, but it can go farther back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so this is where our most of the berry bushes are going to be. And then at the ends, you know what, let's just go ahead and do 3 on each side. And this will require dirt. Not a big deal though. So let's put torches. Eventually I will go ahead and, you know, do that thing I've been talking about with the glowstone, the painted glowstone. I just haven't got around to that yet. I've been AFKing it mostly. So we're going to need more autonomous activators, which do we have more in here? Oh yeah, we do. Okay, let's just take a full stack. We're going to want some energy conduits. And item conduits. Actually, taking a conduit probe would probably be a good idea. We're going to need more energy conduits. Let's grab a couple stacks. We only need a stack for this. What else are we going to need? We're going to need a solar panel. Let's just go with the best quality. And I think that's about it. We're also going to need dirt. Just a little bit of dirt. Just 6 pieces. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to plant the berries on these different things. So we'll have the stingberries. There'll be 6 of these, and they will grow vertically. Skyberries over here, why not? I don't really care which ones are where. And these berries don't care about light levels or anything like that. Just what they're planted on. And then we're going to do the mallow berries on the ends. And this is just to get mass quantities of these berries. Then we're going to have autonomous activators. Like so. And these things will pick them. This will pick the berries for us. We don't have to worry about anything else. They'll just right click, we'll take the items out, and that'll be that. They just need power, and they do need to be set up, but we're going to probably need more actually. So let's, oh my gosh, it's hard to hard to place these. Alright, so we have 9 more. That is clearly not enough. But let's get more autonomous activators. Is there any dark spots on these? No. And we get them hooked up to power. In fact, we probably don't even need the solar panel. We can just hook it up to the main line of power and call it a day. So these will transfer items into... How do we want to do this? We could just put barrels down here, like drawers. That would probably work just fine. And then grab them as we needed. Or we could send them to our applied energistic system if we wanted to. I think for now we're just going to put some drawers down here and hook them up. And then we'll put... Actually, we could just do drawer controllers and all that kind of stuff if we really wanted to. In fact, let's do it. So drawers, we're going to want one of these. We're going to want a drawer controller. And that'll actually give us a good number because we only need 5 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those can be put away. All of them. Did any of them not stack? Yeah, this one doesn't stack. So you get sacrificed to the EMC gods. Anyways, all I have to do is set all of these guys up. In fact, there is a thing from, what's it called? It's called Red Prints. Yeah, this item, Red Print. You can use it on a device to copy the settings. This is super duper useful, and I recently discovered it. So when you're making big machines with thermal expansion like this, what you can do is, we're going to want this to be, we need to add the augmentation to all of them. Oh, great. I didn't even think about that. What kind of augments do we have? We're going to want... Do we care, actually? Aren't these all... Yeah, it's going to be ugly. They're going to look ugly, but oh well. We don't really care. So right-click, round robin use. I think that will be fine. It just needs to right-click them. Never mind. But red prints are really good if you want to automate stuff. Mass quantity of machines like this, because you can just set it up so it automatically just gives you what... you can set up one machine and then just right-click them all and it will set them all up. Okay. Much like we're about to do with this. So we're going to want to run cables along, so like here. And I will set this up mostly off camera because this is going to be pretty long and tedious. But we'll just set this up. Disable the sides like so. And we'll just have insert on green, extract always active. Actually, let's do red. Again, I've said this before, but good advice. Always use a different color, something that is distinct and easy to see. So you don't have to like, oh, you know, I can't tell that. Are one of the sides? No, those are different. Interesting. Oh, I can't tell that, you know, this is a, so you know that it's different than default, so you can tell that it's actually been changed. Best advice I could ever give about using these conduits in mass like this. Anyways, get the basic set done, and then we can just copy paste this. Extract always active. I guess switch that to copy paste mode. And as you can see, it's pretty easy. I just need to do all of these. And they should all be orange because I believe the back is always orange. But the only other thing is these will all need power, which means more conduits. And you guys get the gist. If I can get this section done. it will be good enough for the time being. So I will finish hooking up all of this stuff, and ideally this will work. So we just need to put in the berries. So we're gonna put skyberries, dustberries, stingberries, blightberries, and the mallowberries. No particular order. We're gonna lock the drawers just in case I ever take all of them. So we're gonna need our drawer key, which is in here. No. It might actually be in here. Yes. And then we need to hook these guys up to power. And then one last thing we're going to do, just to kind of make things a little bit faster. And actually, how do we want to do this? I think we're gonna hit the power line from the middle like this, and hook it up wherever we can, like so. That'll be fine. So these guys will have power, and everything should work just fine. So I'll just need to go around and add power lines to all these guys as well. Not a big deal. Just going to be a lot of placing of blocks and whatnot. So they're not even getting power yet. So now these guys should have power, and it should be fine. So what we're going to do is to speed this up a little bit, and let's go ahead and mark this. We're going to grab a new watering can. So I don't know that I've really used the watering can all that much, to be honest, but we're going to want to use a watering can that is a little bit special, and that is the reinforced watering can. This thing is crazy fast. So to use it, we're going to need a soul fragment. So we're going to need an etheric sword. I don't know if we have. Let's just look up sword. We do not. So we're going to want to make one of those. It's not that bad. It's just some unstable ingots. And they have to be the stable unstable. They cannot be the Mobius ones, because the Mobius ones make something else, I do believe, which is kind of a secret recipe. But anyways, the etheric sword, and if we put that on our crafting table, we will lose a heart permanently, but 10% health actually. But instead we get, well, a soul fragment, which is going to be really useful. So the only other things we need the fertile essence, which we can make one of those and then duplicate it. And then we can make, please go into the system, rich phytogrow, which pretty easy. There's another recipe that actually is, instead of rich slag, it's pulverized charcoal, which gives you more. But we don't plan on using this too much, so it's not that big of a deal. So let's put all this stuff in, and we should be able to make a reinforced watering can, presumably. There we go. So reinforced watering can. What makes this so good? Well, it's overpowered. It did cost us 10% of our life, so I mean, that's a little bit excessive. But one, it's a huge radius. We can use it in machines. The other watering cans will break if you use a mechanical, like an autonomous activator. And this thing, well, it speeds up the growth of everything by a lot. And it has a pretty wide area. So this will allow all of these berry bushes to grow up. And we can come over here and water them and get berries if we need. It's really, really good. We're actually picking the berries as well, which is fine. But these will all grow up to be 3 tall. And I'm going to also do that off camera. And oh, do these guys have power? They do. Let's turn this off. Does it actually not go into... So we have 14. 14. Are you guys collecting them? I have 9 on me. So just keep watering this section and see what happens with the mallow berries. Because we might not need to... Okay, I still only have 9. That still only has 14. That's a little concerning. Are they like... They shouldn't be getting destroyed or anything. Let's try these a little bit. So these are the stingberries. We have, what? 8 of them. I'm just going to hover over this one and hope the one on the left gets picked. Any day now. So yeah, these guys are like eating the berries or something. First slot. Let's see if that helps. I don't know. I'll have to figure out where these berries are going. Because we have 23 in there now. So maybe this won't work. I'll have to try something else if so. I heard something get picked up. So I will mess around with this, but this might not work. If it doesn't, we still have all the berry bushes. That's kind of the important part. But the last thing I want to do real quick is I want to try to make a new dimension. We're going to try using shallow oceans. I don't know if this will work or not. We want also affect none. For a pretty important world, we're going to try to make a mob essence world. Liquid essence, we have quite a few of these. They're not that expensive. So hopefully this works. We need to dimension builder. We need dimension tab, which we have. Put that here. Affect none, feature goes after. Shallow ocean is possibly useless. Okay, so we'll just switch to, I guess we'll go ahead and use huge liquid orbs. And that will work just fine. We're going to call this essence and store it. So it shouldn't be terribly expensive, hopefully. But we'll find out. Let's put it in the dimension builder and head off to grand new adventures, hopefully here soon. Yeah, this is actually pretty cheap. This should keep up with it just fine. Let's go ahead and empty out our inventory just a little bit. So we don't need this stuff right now. I'm going to test around with the berry bushes and see if it works, how it works. We might have to use something else to automate it. I don't know, but I'll figure something out. Anyways, that will be what we'll end up doing, because we'll get a lot of berries very quickly, especially if we can harvest them automatically. That's the only thing. So what we're going to want is the endothermic pump, our tesseract, and 2 bedrockium drums. And this should sound familiar. We're going to go grab a bunch of essence, and the next episode, I'm hoping... Alright, so that is fine. It is not even draining. Oh man, we have so much power. And in fact, I want to look real quick. What does this look like compared to... So that is, cost is almost... It's 400,000 versus bedrockium was 300,000. So the bedrockium was slightly cheaper, but there's probably some other things going on with it. Should be fine still. Let's get our dialing device. And essence, dial once. I want to grab our safety tools. And let's see what the world is, and then I'm going to probably end the episode off here. I'm going to make sure, I'm going to tweak everything, make sure everything gets to working perfectly. The Pure Daisy should work just fine, and I'll probably turn that off unless I'm making a bunch of stuff, which I do need to make a bunch of stuff. Oh no. My worst nightmare. What are these? Ooh. I want to start with this huge liquid orb. Zinc ore dust. Wow. Okay. And essence. So, endothermic pump. Tesseract. Bedrockium drum. So we're going to get a bunch of essence. I can see why this was expensive. Now here's a question, and I kind of want to test it. Aren't these affected by gravity? Okay, they're not. That's a good thing. If they're affected by gravity, that would be really, really weird. Anyways, I hate this skybox. I hate the sky. It looks cool, but it's so disorienting because you can see the corners. And you can actually see the seams. It's the same image, just rotated around. Anyways, I am going to call the episode off here. I'm going to get a bunch of essence, and then next time, hopefully we'll have enough stuff to do the eternal singularities and get the last 8 infinity ingots so we can test to see if we can get an infinity block to be animated. I highly doubt it, but I want to try it regardless. And we need the infinity anyway, so that's going to be it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye!